Tariq Saint Patrick is the son of James Saint Patrick in the Power series, and the whole Power Book 2 was written about Tariq Saint Patrick. Like his father, Tariq was smart, bilingual, ruthless, and an outthinker of all his adversaries. Still, taking a jump back in memory lane, Tariq was once an innocent young boy who was always pushed around to do his homework by his parents.
What's up, son? Go finish your homework. I know you didn't finish.
However, inside that innocent boy lies a monster waiting to be awakened by the events that unfold. This video will look to count down the events that resulted in the making of Tariq and rate the events accordingly.
How does he know Spanish anyway? Yeah, Tasha.
Yes, it will be hard to blame the formation and making of Tariq on events alone without first talking about Tariq's parents, James Saint Patrick, Ghost, and Tasha Saint Patrick, who later took the name Tasha Green after her separation from Ghost. James Saint Patrick, Ghost, finds it very hard to admit, but Tariq is his son.
Kanan was filling your head with this idea that you were like him.
Dad, I'm just like you. How could you expect me to be any different?
Has his father's instinct, has his father's desire for the game, lies like his father, and is cold like his father. Kanan describes the semblance.
Tariq tried to step up though, he a tough little nigga. I know you don't like it, but the boy gangster. He was born in him, better than you at that age. He cold with it, and you the meanest little nigga.
And then Tommy Egan.
Sound exactly like Ghost.
What about Tasha
We
Saint
made him
Patrick?
together. He is our son. He's not under the influence of me or Kanan or anyone else. You need to accept it. This is Tariq.
Tariq didn't teach me to lie. You did.
Tariq was raised in a family where his father and mother are drug dealers, and his father maintains a nightclub as a front for cleaning money from the drug business. And that alone was the basis for being raised in an environment of lies and too much to hide, where Tariq's father and his father's best friend had to meet behind closed doors to discuss all the time. As if that wasn't enough, James Saint Patrick is a ghost at home. At least all his children knew him by that name, but no one outside the house gets to know they call him Ghost. That's too much secrecy around children, don't you think?
We don't call him Ghost. It's just a nickname that he got when he was a kid. But remember, we're being recorded. Do not call him Ghost.
Well, in fairness to James Saint Patrick, he pushed drugs for several years because he had to. At least all indications pointed to the fact that his father couldn't afford to give him the education he would have wanted, and that he always wanted to get out of the business. James Saint Patrick on more than one occasion told Tommy Egan he was getting out.
What if it could be more than that, though, man? What if it's our retirement plan?
He also asked Tasha about getting out by asking if Tasha had seen more than a drug dealer in him.
When we met, what'd you think I was gonna be?
The biggest goddamn drug dealer in New York City.
You never thought about more.
What more? You talking about the club as more? I saw the money you made last night. That's not more, it's less. You are the best at what you do. We have everything. I just wanted to stay this way.
Unfortunately, Ghost wanted more and met Angela Valdez, his first love from high school and the lady who taught James Spanish when Angela worked in James Saint Patrick nightclub. The outcome of the meeting was predicted by Tommy Egan when James Saint Patrick told him he met Angela again. Tommy said Angela was going to be trouble. This, a lot of Power followers would say, was the turning point in the life of Tariq, because James, his father, was going to move out. Well, at first, James Saint Patrick was playing husband to Tasha and still keeping Angela, and when Tasha found out about it, Tasha kicked James out of the house. The school principal of Tariq's school noticed the change, but Tasha would have listened if she had known the resulting consequence of James being out of the house and seen the bigger picture. Maybe Tasha may have allowed James to still become home just for appearance for the kids. Who knows how that would have turned out.
Concern with his suddenly acting so out of character. Is he having any behavioral problems at home? Tariq mentioned that your husband hasn't been staying at home. Domestic transition can affect children in ways we can't see. Boys need their fathers. Maybe your husband could talk with him, if he's available.
I guess we would never know. Then James had to take his children out of the house to Angela's apartment. Well, Tariq wasn't happy about that. Ghost's lifestyle and separation from Tasha to be with Angela was the foundation, and for Tariq's trouble, we will give it a rating of an 8.5 out of 10.
I don't have a day or time on that. Okay, baby girl? And your mother and I love you too, and Yasmin, the same as we always did, all right? Trust me. You trust me? I know things are rough right now, but it doesn't give you the right to go to school and hit somebody. You listen to me, boy?
Yeah, I heard you.
You said you're not staying.
Then there was Shawn Stark, Tariq's best friend in the house growing up and Tariq's basketball coach. Shawn was the guy Tariq rolled with for most of his young age, from following Tariq to basketball training to helping Tariq with assignments. Shawn was always there. In addition to this, Shawn was driving James, Ghost, and was sleeping with Tasha behind Ghost. When Shawn's father, Kanan Stark, was released from prison, he manipulated Shawn to kill Ghost, and when Shawn failed, Ghost spared him and sent him away. When Shawn went to confront his father about using him to get to Ghost, Kanan killed him. That was another turning point in Tariq's life.
You're right about one thing. I ain't your motherfucking daddy. You don't deserve to be my son.
The death of Shawn was too hard on Tariq, so much that when he was at Angela's house, he stole Angela's gun and claimed it was a protection in case anyone wanted to kill him like they killed Shawn.
Why would you bring a gun to school?
I only took it for protection. Shawn got shot, so I thought it could happen to me too. Did the police tell you what happened to Shawn? You told us you were gonna tell us when they called.
All they told me was that he passed.
I just want to know what happened.
Shawn Stark's death, the lies his parents told him about the death, and finding out about the cause of Shawn's death in a way that he found out was a crazy influence. It's a 7 out of 10. Well, it was in an attempt to replace Shawn that Ghost himself introduced his son Tariq to Dre. Oh no, another bad influence. Who is Dre? Andre Coleman is known as DRE. Some would tag him the greatest snitch in the whole Power series. No one captured the best description for Dre than Alicia Jimenez.
You know how you think. You play both sides against the middle. Find someone else to blame.
He ruined Tommy's organization from within.
Why'd you want Dre dead? Maybe I...
He stole my entire business. He tried to kill Kanan. He killed my friend, who was a priest. And he sent you into a shootout with a cop is why. But you did know that Dre was our enemy.
Set up Julio to die.
Dre set me up to do it.
Killed Father Padre, informed on Ghost for the feds, informed on Ghost for Kanan, and some would even say that he was indirectly responsible for Rayna's death because he could have come clean to Tommy and Tasha that Kanan was alive. Dre is loyal to no one.
I just wanted to know why you did that.
Where was he? Where were you?
In an attempt to spend time with his father, Tariq followed Ghost to the nightclub, and their Ghost introduced Tariq to Dre as Dre's assistant for the day. From there, Dre took over the responsibility that was formerly of Shawn's role. If hanging out with a person and watching their every move can make a person become like that person, then Tariq may have picked up something from Dre. Little wonder he snitched on Tommy and his father to inform Dre of the danger to his life. It was in the course of Tariq's movement with Dre that Kanan Stark came into Tariq's life pretending to be Slim. Dre also kept Tariq's meetings with Kanan a secret and led Tariq in the direction of the dirty cop, Raymond Jones'
That's bullshit.
rear.
You're lying to me. Everybody's always fucking lying to me. Maybe he was looking for me when he shot my sister, man.
Dre also confirmed Tariq's theory of his parents.
Look, James...
I mean, fucking Ghost. Kanan told me him, my Uncle Tommy, and my dad, they all ran drugs together. My dad killed their boss named Breeze. I feel like my dad wanted Kanan in jail because he wanted to leave Queens. That's why Kanan hates him now. That's why he wanted me.
You're a smart-ass kid, man.
The dad said Kanan up by himself. Was Uncle Tommy on that, too? I just want to know the truth.
No, Tommy didn't know.
What about my mom?
I don't need to know.
Dre should get a 6.5 out of 10 rating for his influence in the making of Tariq. Dre was the master at playing both sides against the middle, and Tariq may have learned that from Dre.
You have a collect call from the Manhattan Correctional Center. Will you accept the charges?
Yes.
Andre, how are things at the clubs?
Good, James. How are you?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to be here a little bit longer than I anticipated.
Kanan Stark, Shawn's father, and the one who taught Tommy, Egan, and James Saint Patrick the game. Kanan Stark, in an attempt to be able to read Ghost moves after killing Shawn Stark, who was their source of information on Ghost moves, sent Dre to plant himself into Ghost organization so that Dre can be the source of information for Kanan. And when Ghost was arrested by Angela Valdez, his lover, for the death of FBI agent Gregory Knox, Dre and Kanan had an open run of influence on Tariq's mind in his father's absence, the result of which was going to be unprecedented. Everyone can tell that Kanan's first intention was to kill Tariq, but discover share the same hatred for Ghost as him was the game changer.
Man, I fucking hate my dad.
Kanan became Tariq's chosen father and told Tariq the truth about what his father, Ghost, and his mother, Tasha, did to set him up and send him away to prison, and who they really are. Kanan taught Tariq the street. Yes, Tariq was initially a hustle for Kanan to keep getting money from Dre and from Ghost, but Kanan's love for Tariq grew as he discovered that Tariq was built for the street and has his father's instinct for handling business.
The law, school, your parents. I know you don't want all of that. So I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me who gave you these guns.
Speak, nigga.
Okay, we're going in. Your boy held tough. He ain't say shit.
So now that's how you handle it, G.
Kanan gave Tariq his first loyalty text, taught Tariq the act of getting high on alcohol, and introduced Tariq to his first sex, and it was through Kanan that Tariq met Jukebox and Brian's Officer Raymond Joan with the street name Ray Ray. Tariq watched a person die for the first time as a result of this influence. To simply put it, Kanan was Tariq's street father, a symbol of everything Ghost tried to shield Tariq from. Tariq got to know the truth about Shawn's death when Kanan and Jukebox colluded to kidnap Tariq to make money out of Ghost. Tariq also got to know who Kanan truly was and how Kanan has been playing him to use him to get money from Ghost, or at least that was the initial plan, but Kanan killing his own cousin Jukebox to save Tariq's life and letting Tariq and Ghost live when he had the chance to kill both of them was another indication that Kanan has grown fond of Tariq.
I'm a no-good motherfucker, ain't that right, you? I ran in the street with your dad, did a lot of bad shit, we heard a lot of people, Jukeboxes telling you the truth. I ain't never been good, I wasn't raised that way.
You told me Kanan was dead.
I did.
Tell him why you been hanging out with him. Why you taught him about that life.
I was running game on you. I wanted to get the money and get back at Ghost. I wanted to hurt him, so I used you.
Now tell him all about Shawn.
I killed Shawn. I killed my own son, and I would do it again if I had to. He was soft, not like you.
I got you.
See you around, little nigga.
Well, the knowledge that Kanan ran a hustle with him didn't stop Tariq from still linking up with Kanan and finding him out after the whole thing, and his continuous search to find his street side was not going to end well. He ended up setting up Kanan for death in trying to cover up for killing Officer Raymond Jones, Ray Ray.
I kidnapped his ass. He on his own free will.
Is that true, kid?
We was riding together.
Let the kid answer.
Tell him, Rick. Show him what a real killer look like.
I don't know what he's talking about. He was my friend Shawn's father. I thought I was safe with him.
Are you being held against your will?
Take the kid, man.
All right, come on, let's go.
Stay down!
Gun, gun!
Drop your weapons! Stay on the ground! Any available units? No!
Please! Please!
The scene also showed that Tariq was the son Kanan chose because Kanan had the chance to kill Tariq there and then, but opted to walk away. Power series lovers would all agree that Kanan was truly the father Tariq expected to have and Tariq was the son Kanan expected to raise. Tariq's name? Maybe Eric Stark. That was the name Tariq used on a forged ID to get the ashes of Kanan Stark pretending to be Kanan's last known family member and to give a proper burial to Kanan. To talk about influence, Kanan's influence in the making of Tariq is a 9 out of 10 rating.
What about Shawn?
Shawn wasn't built like us. He was weak.
That's why you shot him?
He was disloyal. Maybe if it was different, he'd still be alive. He made me do that shit.
He was your son.
I ain't never had no DNA test. I should have took it. Look, I love the kid. He disappointed me. You more my son than he ever was. Don't worry, I'll never do no grimy shit like that to you.
How could you kill someone you love?
Some niggas say you're not a real killer till you do.
The next is Officer Raymond Jones, known as Ray Ray, but the significance of the influence of Ray Ray in the making of Tariq is more of the events that the actions have led to rather than the character himself.
Hey! How long are you two gonna be parked there? That's permit parking only.
We have our permits, officer. We'll be done soon.
Yeah, you better be.
Officer Raymond Jones was a dirty cop whom Tariq had mixed with from his relationship with Kanan. Ray was after Tariq for assurance. First met Tariq from Kanan experiment of the test of Tariq's loyalty, and from there Tariq thinks Ray wasn't harmful to him. But after Tariq, Brains, and his friends went to rob a white woman and Brains killed the white woman in the process, it was the first time Tariq watched a person killed, and the fear made him run. When Ray heard of the event, he knew the investigation would lead back to Brains, and then to Tariq, and maybe then to him and Jukebox, so he decided to start tightening his own loose end by killing Brains and his partner, and then he started looking for Tariq to the point that he went to look for Tariq in school, which was where Raymond Saint Patrick,
Raymond,
Tariq's
Jones,
twin sister, met Ray.
Would like to speak to Tariq. Is your brother at school today?
No, ma'am. Is he in trouble?
No, I just had a few questions. You know where I can find him?
Tariq did all to avoid Ray, and after Ray used Tariq's sexual relationship with his cousin to draw Tariq out and finally saw Tariq escaped Ray, and Raina came out to confront Ray to leave his brother alone. It was the most tragic scene in Power. Anyways, Raina was killed by Ray, and Tariq watched her twin sister killed by Raymond Jones. Ray.
I mean, I just want to make sure. This bitch ass nigga.
Hey! You were at my school the other day looking for Tariq.
Yeah, I was just headed to find your principal.
I know who you are, Ray. You need to leave my brother alone.
Watching Ray kill Raina, his twin sister, was enough to mess with Tariq's head, and that was not going to be the end of it. Tariq was going to take laws into his own hands by finding Ray. By running a game on Andre Coleman, Tariq found Ray, and Tariq's first kill was a police officer, Officer Raymond Jones. Ray alone was a constant in Tariq's sister's death, and he was the first person ever killed by Tariq Saint Patrick. You remember what Ghost said after your first, you can never take it back. Raymond Jones would get a 7 out of 10 in rating of his influence in the making of the monster called Tariq.
Don't fucking turn around. You killed my sister.
Dre?
I ain't done. I know you a cop and I got the drop on you.
Goddamn right I'm a cop. And you came up in here with no backup.
I ain't alone.
That's bullshit. Ain't no way your pops or your Uncle Tommy gonna let you come up here first. If they were here, I'd already be dead.
You deserve to die for what you did.
And pull the trigger, motherfucker.
You okay? You okay? You okay?
Then there was Tommy Egan, Tariq's godfather. As if saying the name Tommy Egan alone is not enough to state what Tommy represents, Tommy is the most fearsome white guy in the whole Power series. Ghost has a heart, well, or maybe he does, but Tommy is ruthless and not much of a thinker. Tommy is an enforcer. And that was Tariq's godfather. Everything Tommy represents was prevented from Tariq's obvious glare at first, but as Tariq grew, he learnt everything about his family members and his Uncle Tommy from the street through Kanan and Dre. Tariq knows Tommy will always ride for him whenever he is in trouble, and Tariq does a lot for Tommy.
I'll always answer my phone for you.
I know. Same here, Uncle Tommy.
Kept it a secret from Ghost that Tommy was alive when Ghost thought he had killed
Yo, what
Tommy.
up, Reek?
What did my dad do to your car?
How did you...
He told me he went after you. He told me you were dead.
Did you tell him I'm alive? Good looking out, kid.
Opened the door to the penthouse for Tommy to kill Proctor, and also informed Tommy about the recording with Alicia Marie. It wasn't always rosy between Tariq and Tommy. Tariq stole Tommy's drugs at Tommy's warehouse, and Tommy found out when Laketia figured it out.
After everything I've done for you, I almost died trying to save your ass.
Listen, I was desperate, right? I didn't know what to do. This is why I came up here to apologize to you, man. I swear I wouldn't do it again.
You're goddamn right about that.
Uncle Tommy, what the fuck?
Well, let's just say the lie became too much, and for the most part Tommy avoided answering too many of Tariq's questions.
It was you who warned Dre that we was
and
coming
he thought
for him,
Tariq driving and a lesson about helping Dre on the same night.
What are you talking about?
Tommy
your
might have
sister's
killed
funeral.
Tariq on the same night Tariq killed his father, but Ghost didn't let him.
What?
Not much of an impact to see for viewers, but The View can be sure that there was so much that Tariq would have learned from Tommy. Well, the influence is going to be a 7 out of 10.
Uncle T.
So,
Did you help my dad put Kanan in jail?
no. I mean, honestly, Reek, I didn't know nothing about it. Why, what did Kanan tell you?
He said you and my dad sold drugs for him. Said my dad killed people, that you kill people. Is that your Uncle T? Did you kill people?
I think we should talk about this when you're older.
I want to talk about it now.
Then I think that you should ask your dad about when we was kids. This ain't my story to tell. But what I can tell you is that Kanan ain't a good guy.
It's hard to tell who's good or bad anymore.
The last, but not the least, is Tasha Saint Patrick, Tariq's mother. Beyond the double standard in the family and the lies which form the basis of Tariq's foundation, no one knows Tariq better than Tasha. Tasha knows when Tariq is lying. Remember when Tariq was asked if he saw anything about his sister's death by the police? Tariq lied, but later admitted to Tasha that he watched Raymond die.
will help. I told you I didn't see anything. Don't you think I would have said something if I did? Don't you think I want to catch him?
Okay.
He's lying. You just can't see it because he lies exactly the way you do.
I'm sorry. I was scared. I saw Ray shoot Raina. I didn't know she followed me outside. I was hiding from Ray and I heard her voice and I looked and there she goes. And she is. It just happened so fast. I told her I would handle it, but I watched her die. I miss her so much.
I miss it too.
Remember when he staged his own kidnap with Vincent so that he and Vincent can make $2 million from Ghost and split the cut into half? Tasha worked it out and figured it out.
Mrs. Saint Patrick.
Who are you?
I'm Vincent. Tariq says hi.
Let me ask you something. Was the Vincent kidnapping a hustle? Were you supposed to get a cut?
Yes.
Little wonder she was able to accept Tariq for who he really was. In Tasha's assessment, if Tariq is not taught the street business the right way, he would be killed.
No one wants to help me. I go to Tommy for help, he says no. I go to Ghost, he says no. Kanan was the only one that had my back, Mom.
Don't start with that Kanan shit.
And you. Look, I know what you did to keep me out of jail, and I respect that.
You respect it, but it ain't gonna change who you are, right? Ghost can't accept it, but I can.
A lot would say Tasha also had Tariq's back more than anyone, and they would be right, and they would be right. Tasha would do anything for her children. Remember what she did in Raina's school during her music showcase. Yes, that's who Tasha was, and a lot would understand that Tasha's loyalty to Ghost was because of her children. How many times did Tasha said, "He is still the father of my children"?
I am trusting you, Tommy. Ghost can be a lying, sometimey motherfucker, but he is still the father of my kids. And I need to protect him, even from himself.
And the moment Ghost asked Tariq to turn himself into the police for killing Ray, Tasha turned on Ghost and joined the plan to get Ghost killed.
I would never do that to my son. But maybe you should confess.
What are you talking about? That wasn't your idea.
No, it wasn't.
Sincerely, did Tasha ever love Ghost? Or did she just love the idea of him and the children? Remember when Ghost asked Tasha? Well, Tasha asked the question of Ghost if he ever loved her, and this was Ghost's response.
Did you ever love me, Ghost? Or was that all a lie too?
Yeah. I loved you. And a part of me still does. But you never loved this version of me standing in front of you, now did you? What you think I was gonna be?
The biggest goddamn drug dealer in New York City.
That's who the fuck you loved.
But why did Tasha ask if Ghost ever loved her? Yes, because Ghost said Tariq should turn himself in, and that they have been trying to find a way to protect Tariq from it all, and it isn't working. Now here Tasha reminded Ghost that he promised to turn himself in. Well, the subject was once discussed earlier with Angela, there where Ghost wanted to turn himself in for Tariq. Remember, Tasha herself agreed to the futility of the whole attempt, because it was still going to lead back to Tariq, so what changed?
I'm gonna turn myself in.
The hell you will. Tasha, if anybody's going down for my family, it's me.
No one is turning themselves in. It's an emotional decision, not a rational one.
I've already made the decision, okay?
Mr. St. Patrick, why did you kill Raymond Jones?
Because he killed my daughter.
What was your pre-existing relationship to the deceased?
I didn't have one.
Then how did you find him the night you say you killed him?
I followed him.
But how'd you know where to find him in the first place? Tell me, Mr. St. Patrick, how do you know Raymond Jones killed your daughter? Was there a witness?
If you give me a fucking minute, I can give you these answers.
The police aren't gonna give you a fucking minute, Ghost.
Why would Detective Jones kill your daughter? And Mr. St. Patrick, if you are so sure Detective Jones is responsible for your daughter's death, why wouldn't you come to the police? Why would you take the law into your own hands? There's not one lie, there's not 100 lies good enough to satisfy any of those questions. The road will lead back to Tasha, to me, and then it will lead to Tariq. We have to come up with a better solution.
Fuck.
One thing you cannot take from Tasha is the fact that she accepted Tariq for who he is after several attempts to try to change him. Tasha taught Tariq the game and insisted on him committing himself to both college and the game. Tasha taught Tariq how to clean up after his first kill, and no one knows Tariq more than Tasha in all sincerity. Safe to say that Tasha was committed to the drug game and she would always be on the side of the person who stayed in the drug game. Tasha never wanted Ghost to get out of the drug business and go clean, and when she separated from Ghost, she continued moving drugs through her daycare. Tasha was the one constant that had started with Tariq and had stayed with Tariq through it all. Tasha also took the fall for Ghost murder to protect Tariq. Tasha even set up Q to take the fall and snitched on Ghost for Terry Silver's murder. Safe to say Tasha St. Patrick was the biggest influence. She said a number of times that she didn't know how to train a boy to be a man. Well, she lied. She may have meant into a legit man, and as much as Tariq can't be tamed from the life, Tasha trained this monster how to run the game and stay alive. To Tasha's influence on Tariq, that should be a 9.5 out of 10.
Where we going?
Trust me.
I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry either. Take off your shirt.
I had to fix you.
Listen to me, Tariq. Listen. When we go upstairs, you're gonna get off that elevator and go straight to my bathroom. Don't talk to anyone. And then you're gonna take off the rest of your clothes, put them in a trash bag. Don't touch anything. You hear me? And you're gonna wash your hands better than you've ever washed them before. Go under Daddy's sink and make sure you scrub your nails with a toothbrush and hydrogen peroxide. Then you're gonna get in the shower and don't come out until you scrub your hair and wash every inch of your body. Twice. Don't stop until you wash every bit of this day down the drain.
Let us know in the comment section if you agree with the ratings of the influence on the making of Tariq and what you think about the ratings of the individuals and the events that made Tariq who he is. Do not forget to share, subscribe, like and drop your comments in the comment section.